Last time on Dungeon Buddies. You begin to see this crimson fluid begin pouring out of the crack that has appeared in the middle of the room. You feel nothing but pure hatred and anger emanating from this crimson golem. You see this massive worm-like leviathan shoot out of the water, made of that crimson red goop that you guys saw. Okay, so it's been a while since we've been back in this, so I'm also going to drop you guys a little bit of a summary refresher as well, just get you back in the mood. Okay, so previously what had happened is you guys had gone, with the help of Balthazar, to the bottom of the sea and found an ancient Alari lab and entered inside. And inside you found a new companion who was a previously crushed robot who was model L3D, whose name was Led, who you now affectionately refer to as Lenny. He assisted you with navigating your way through this ancient Alari lab, where after getting into the central chamber, you were able to find some old files on a computer, and he was able to download those files for you. While that was occurring, there was a rift that opened in the center of the room, where there was this red fluid or substance or something that was coming out of the rift that began filling into the room, and it created a golem where you proceeded to fight it. But as more fluid came out, the golem grew larger and larger, beginning to overwhelm the facility. You guys all managed to escape with Balthazar. Back on the surface, on his shell, a giant crimson leviathan showed up, which you assumed was associated to the golem from within the facility. You guys proceeded to battle this leviathan with the assistance of Balthazar, taking it down, nearly dying in the process. You all navigated back to your ship, where you parted ways with Balthazar. After this happened, an exhausted Mango lying on the deck of the ship used the stone, and you guys have now entered into the cosmic wave that you've been in a couple times before. So you guys are on the ship again, going through this cosmic wave, and again you see this cosmic dust-like wave cresting over the boat, and looks almost like stars and galaxies are passing you by. And again, like before, it looks beautiful, but unfortunately, Cal and Mango are too beaten, really, I think, to notice as much. But J-Rock is actually still in pretty good shape.
I have a nice blanket out. I have, a hot cup of cocoa. I'm just staring up at the stars.
He's taking it all in.
Like, hey guys, are you looking at this? This is great. This is so good.
I can't feel my organs.
I just swing a fist at J-Rock, just trying to knock him out of the boat.
No, too weak. Sorry.
I got 6 HP. I can still fight.
Hey, DM, he's too weak, right?
Technically speaking, he could still fight you.
Damn it.
But as you guys begin having your little conversation, you all of a sudden are brought to a halt back in that glass-like pond that you entered into before, back in where the Alari referred to as here. And there you see the single island located on this sea of glass, and outstretched from there you see the long pier for boats to come dock at. What would you like to do?
Is this the same place as we were like last time?
Yes,
Okay,
identical.
Cool. Well, we know that one old geezer won't talk to us, but I think that pretty lady's probably down.
I can't feel anything.
Okay,
and
well,
I'm also going unconscious.
I love you, Mango, but it's not all about you.
If I had HP, metaphorically speaking, I'd probably have 1 right now.
Hey, DM, can I?
Which is actually probably
Can I
accurate.
massage shoulders for 1d7?
I want to massage my shoulders.
No,
Is a d7 a thing? It's been a while.
Nope. You could massage his shoulders to make him feel more relaxed, but if you massage him too hard, you might hurt him.
and thus end my life because I have 1 HP.
Excuse me.
Okay,
But
I'm cutting the crap. I'm hoisting Mango over my shoulder very gently, and he can ride my shoulders like a toddler, like
Okay.
kind of like a shoulder ride,
Like a
give a little
backpack.
kid.
I make Jerry to kind of escort me, and I put my arm around him like I'm hurt.
But you're fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay, Cal, carry me. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so by the way, you're not at the pier. So, I mean, you guys all start getting ready to get off. But you're still floating out in the water like, yep, let's go.
It's good to be prepared. That's that's my motto.
Okay, DM, we dock.
Okay.
We dock.
Yeah, so you guys go up and dock. And then, like you mentioned before, Cal, you're going to not piggyback ride, but like shoulder ride Mango off of the boat. And then J-Rock is going to play it up as well with Jerry, having him escort him off the boat as well. Do you want Jerry to come with you up to the island?
No, I'm like, I got it from here. And I kind of like pat him on the back and I like limp over.
Okay.
And just follow them.
Jerry kind of is like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, sir. And then he heads back up to the boat.
As we're like leaving the boat, I yell back at J-Rock, and I'm like, J-Rock, grab that robot. Grab him. He's coming with.
No crap. Lenny, please go get Jerry. Go get Lenny. Can he walk yet? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, Lenny can walk. He was on his own.
Oh, I'm quite well constructed. I would love to join you.
Please, Lenny. We need you more than ever.
Let's not forget the one thing we need.
Yeah, I forgot about him, honestly.
Let's go before I pass out.
Absolutely, sirs. And so he comes along with you as well. So you make your way down that pier and head up to the top of the island, where you head back up. And again, when you reach the top of that plateau, you see George still working at that desk. And you see him this time. He actually looks up from his desk when you guys show up. And he's like, oh, you've returned.
Wait, you thought we were going to die?
Well, I'll be honest. I did not know what to expect, actually.
Did you expect Lenny? He's our new robot friend.
Oh,
Meet Lenny. Hi, Lenny. This is George.
Lenny? Led? Is that you? Oh, hello, George.
It's quite the pull.
As he says that, you see Jillian and Gwen come out, and you see Jillian when she comes around the corner. She's like, oh, my, Lenny! And she runs over and...
Wait, no. Mango says, Cal, grab Lenny! Grab him! Hold him back! Don't let them touch him!
Don't touch him like that. He's my robot friend.
Lenny from...
Oh, my.
Okay.
From them.
And so, yeah, you restrain him, and all through the Ilari are kind of like taken back, like, oh, what? What's going on?
Put me down!
I have a question. How did you recognize him if he has a new body?
We just heard you say his name. We literally just walked around the corner.
Put me down! Cal, put me down! And I start like slapping his shoulder.
Lenny's still kind of like sitting there compliantly in like Cal's arm as well. He's just like, is there something I can assist you with, sir?
So I let Lenny go.
No. Don't let Lenny go.
They're all powerful beings.
No, don't
I'm
do
not
it
gonna
yet. No.
test it. I'm
So-
not going to test it. And I pull you down, and I kind of just bring you down like a child, and I'm guessing you're still as limp as you were.
I can stand.
So Lenny, he's not running away. Like he's just standing there with you. Like,
Cal, don't let him go. J-Rock, you hold him.
No, guys, I quite frankly, I don't like how we're
look,
treating Lenny right
Mango, what's going on?
Listen, we've been through some stuff. I don't feel like we can trust you guys anymore. Okay?
What?
Listen, when we were on the back of Balthazar, you see this rock here? It wasn't working. I wanted to live and survive, and you guys conveniently only pull us away when it's right for you guys. This needs to be a two-way trust thing. We need to be able to use this rock whenever we want.
Wait, you tried to use it?
Yeah.
Give me a moment. And you see Gwen, you see her run over to the side of the island where you can actually see some similar looking consoles to like that was in the lab. And you see her, she starts poring over some screens and just like looking through information. And she's just like, no. There's only one thing we've seen disrupt this before, and it's him. You guys fought him, but he's not supposed to be here yet. How is he there? How was he there?
I don't know
I don't
what
know.
you're talking
He ran
about.
off once he saw Jirok.
I'm just
Look.
going to say...
Mango, look at this. Come here. And she pulls you over to the computer and she starts pointing at like some like simplified line graphs. And she's just like, look here, this is the frequency. This is the magical frequency that we're able to communicate our plane with that stone to pull you over. Around this time, we see a spike in this counter frequency that was preventing you from coming. It wasn't us. We
Okay,
we
then.
didn't know.
So you're saying him, the world ender guy, is...
He's the only entity we know who's been able to block that before, but he's not supposed to be here yet.
But we just fought... Are you saying that giant red Play-Doh water snake was him?
Or something connected to him. We haven't seen that before. We've only ever seen him when he's here. This isn't
Well, what?
this is different.
What does he look like when he's here?
He's taken various forms before, so looking
what?
different is fine. Like, well,
Like, does he like? Have
A
you seen him
giant worm?
appear? Because he came in.
he's come in
basically-
humanoid forms. He's come as great monsters. He's come as plagues that have them formed. He's come as hundreds of different forms before.
Because like, he
But-
kind of just came in like a red, liquidy clay type thing, and then he just kind of appeared into like a golem thing. Is this like a common thing for him?
We also beat him.
It sounds incomplete. It sounds different than before, but nothing else has been able to block it.
Okay, I mean we're pretty inept, and we seem to beat it, like Cal was saying. So
Suck it, nerd.
All right, fine. I'm sorry for getting all
No,
aggressive, but
I understand. I would be mad too. I'm so sorry you were stuck there. We
Lenny, you
don't know
can-
what that is.
You can go say hi, do whatever you want. But okay, I believe you. But does that mean we beat him? That was him, and we beat him. Like we won.
There's no
we
way.
Speed run this quest.
There's no way that was him at full force. But there's no way it couldn't have been anything but him. So honestly, we don't know.
Okay.
is there a way we can? Like, is there a way to trigger him? Like that you know of?
This is all new.
Like
He comes at his own time, and we just do everything we can to prepare. We've never seen from what we can guess, a preliminary form
what does he want?
populate to end it. To end all of it. That's all he's ever wanted. That's all he's ever done every time he's come.
Now, I think I got something that you're gonna want to see because we got something from the bottom of the ocean.
What did you find? Is that where Sorry, do you call him Lenny?
Lenny, pop it up.
Yeah, he's good. It's a good name. Don't call him Led. It's
Or
dumb.
we need.
Lenny's way
Actually,
better.
we. Yeah, sorry. We actually need like a special room, a hologram room or something. I forget. Lenny, you take
Yeah.
it from here.
That would be like the room we were there before. And you see Lenny kind of walk over, and he's just like, "Oh, hello, Gwen. It's such a pleasure to see you again." And she just looks at him. He's like, Lenny? Where have you been? Where have you been?" And he just replies, "Oh, well, I've been sealed in facility B314 for some time now. I'm pleased to see you." And you can see Gwen just kind of thinking, like, B3, that must be the one that survived for some reason. Okay. Sorry, you said you found some information. Lenny pipes up again. He's like, "Yes, we seem to have found a remnant of a log file that was last recorded by him. We would be able to play it back for you." And Gwen, at once. And she begins to walk over to, when you turn, you see that almost like spatial door that wasn't previously there that you've gone in before into the past. You can step inside, and this time you see Lenny and Gwen pause outside for a moment and then fall back as well. And Gwen steps in, and she's like, "Oh, okay, the log's initiating. Let's watch." A room generates in a similar fashion to before. The swirling lights begin to spin as the room is formed. And there, you're in the laboratory you were previously in. A large circular room with various monitors and tables with experiments going on. We see an Alari scientist poring over some chemical experiments with hope on his face. He speaks. "This is experiment CC10510. I'm adding the final stages of the compound." And as he adds a drop of some liquids to the vial, we see the colors begin to change. Blue, then green, and his face begins to relax. and with a smile. But then suddenly we see the vial turn to red and explode on the table. He screams in rage and smashes the table, knocking the beakers and the test tubes all over the floor, and yells, "Damn it!" When he sees this, you see Gwen jump with a small gasp, and she recomposes herself. The log continues. We see Lenny walk into the room. "Hello, Master Gerard. How are the experiments going?" "Awful, L3D, awful. I can't figure this out. There must be a way to stop these Shirvan bastards. Would you like some refreshments, sir?" "Yes, water is fine. Dehydration will only obstruct the thinking process. But I don't know where to go next. I've tried hundreds of chemical compounds, multiple attempts at biomechanical engineering, even atom splitting, and nothing is able to give me the power I need. I'll kill every last one of them. I even peered through time and space, and all I found was a void." He motions to what looks like a sight viewer that you would see at like Niagara Falls. You know, the one tourists look through? Lenny sets the glass on the table, and Gerard takes a big sip, and he sets the glass back down. As he does this, you see the sight viewer shake and move, and it catches Gerard's attention. What the hell? He walks closer, and you see some of the knobs and settings begin to twist and change and spin, and then lock. Gerard moves in to take a look. As he begins to look, you see him scream and jump back, and you see a crimson cloud begin to emerge from the sight viewer, and a faded figure can be seen. And it begins to speak in a language not you or even Gwen or the others seem to understand. What is it saying? Gwen says this to George. I don't know. We have no record of this. Gerard sits on the ground in awe, staring at the figure, and then his face changes, like he can now understand. How do you know about her? How can you help me? Who are you? The figure continues to speak, but still no one can understand what appears. Okay, I'll go. The cloud fades and Gerard stands himself up. We see Lenny step forward. Sir, may I ask what's going on? Lenny, I have to go immediately. Take care of the lab while I'm gone. Gerard grabs his coat and runs out of the room. On his way out, he stops by the console, presses some buttons, and the log cuts out. And again, you are standing in the blackness with only the light coming in through the door you entered. What was that thing? This is Gwen saying this to herself.
Is that what you wanted us to get?
I guess so. If that's all that was there, I guess so. This is more information than we've ever had before on this.
You're welcome.
We're finally... Thank you, Jayhawk. We're finally on to something. We're finally, after millennia, we're finally making progress. We're finally on to something.
Never let it be said that Mango half-ass quests. I get them done.
Here.
I'm going to pass
Here.
Yeah, do you have like a health potion?
Yeah,
This guy's like literally dying. He's been dying for
Sorry.
like an hour.
I'm not doing too well either.
Sorry, you're right.
Fine. I'm good. Just give me.
You see Gwen kind of chuckle at the casual mentality you guys are carrying to this whole situation, and she just, yeah, you're absolutely right. Come with me. And she takes you out onto the island, and you go right out of the room and into this other area, and you can see this kind of like stone platform, and she's just like, step onto the platform for a moment. Do you guys step on the platform?
Beat me up, Scotty.
I like slump onto it and start lying on the ground.
So you guys lay on top of it, and you see her go over, and you see almost what looks like a stone console. And you can see there's like some other stones on, like some colored gems sitting on the console, and you see her start to like rearrange them. Basically, it's some weird ancient system. It doesn't look like you've ever seen it before, and she starts swapping them around. And as she finally does this, you all of a sudden start to begin to feel this energy coming up from the platform, and you all feel very refreshed, and you are all fully healed.
Oh, baby!
Man, I feel basically the same because it's whatever. I get hit hardly because I'm J-Rock.
I can see. I can fight.
Your voice just changes. You've hit
Mango breeze.
You've hit puberty.
Yeah, I hit puberty. Now Mango's feeling great. He's top of his game though.
That was a great Fairly Odd Parents reference.
Thank you.
I feel like $1 million.
Yeah. Okay. You see her move a couple more stones, and you feel the energy stop, and you're all fully healed now. And she's still standing there, and still looks like she's just like lost in thought.
Woo. All right, let's get this next part of the quest going. I am good to go.
Okay, so now you know we're good now, so we can kind of concentrate a little bit more. So what was all that you just said? Oh, that's a joke. I don't know. What do you think our next steps are here?
We have, like I mentioned before, we received some strange readings from the top of a mountain. Let me go look at something.
Okay.
And she goes back to that kind of like main area where George is at his desk and goes back to the console over there. And she begins looking at some more screens and monitors. She's out there for a couple minutes before you realize it might be a little bit. Is there anything you want to do while you wait?
See if they have Minecraft on that computer.
Yo, I want to find some diamonds.
That's what they're doing.
Shaft.
In the meantime, I want to ask probably like, is Gerard him? Like, that's probably not, right? Like, it's probably the other guy. Is that him?
And you see Gwen pause. You know, before I was so sure it was Gerard, but now I don't know. Now I don't know. You see, Gerard was our brother. Years ago during the war with Shirvan, he loved the woman he lost, the woman he loved most. And he went revenge crazy, looking for a way to destroy them. And I think what we're finally seeing is the key to his power. So I was looking at the console here, and I can see that actually that second location we mentioned on the mountain, we're seeing more spikes in that signal, that magical signal that we saw from the lab that canceled out the stone. It seems to be spiking back on that mountain, so we definitely need to go there next.
Okay, well, where do we find it?
By we, do you just mean us three and our crew, or like, are you guys joining in this time too?
I feel like that's a pretty fair assumption, honestly.
Like we've talked about before, we're stuck here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
Look,
where's the mountain?
It's in the northeast sea. And she finds a more elegant way to explain this. But basically, if you were looking at like a world map and it was sitting in front of you, it would be like in the middle of the map, like near the equator on the right-hand side.
Okay.
So like northeast, as in like from where you last were.
We're going to Asia, boys.
Cool.
Do you know anything about this? Like, can you give us any tips or any info?
Are we going to need anything for this?
I know it's a tall mountain, so we're going to need to look at finding you guys a way of getting to the top. But in regards to him, we will continue to research and investigate more into what this entity is. And but that's going to take time.
All right.
So for now, you guys begin to head to that location. It's high up in what's known as the Giant Mountain. It's a it's a little bit of a double entendre. It is a massive mountain, but there's also rumor that there are giants living at the top of the mountain.
Oh, that's
a
good.
small giant village.
Okay, so it wasn't just descriptive. It's literally its name. Okay, that's good. I like that.
It's
That's really clever.
it's pretty on point.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
a simple way of putting it.
Well,
But all right, please take Lenny with you.
actually, I was gonna say you guys could keep him. Like,
No way. Hey,
seems like he belongs with
he's
you
my
guys.
new robot pal.
Him being there, he can document your encounters with
Nice.
him, and he can potentially bring back some key information. You guys were very lucky that he was there in the lab, so we could get this log file back.
I mean, to be fair, he was kind of crushed under a door, so he was a little bit lucky that we were there.
You hear Lenny pipe up actually, and he's like, "Oh yes, sirs, and I am quite grateful."
And see, this is why I love you, Lenny. This is exactly why.
You see on his robot face, there's like a little bit of a delay, and after he said he's quite grateful, and it's like a straight face, and then you see it like slightly correct into a smile. Like, that was quite grateful.
I still can't get over we
And then
carried
it's
your
just
head.
I'll take what I can get.
And he's
Okay.
he's trying to be genuine.
Okay.
But like he's a robot still, so it's still like delayed.
It's still analyzing.
I ask, and I'm just like, okay, well, thing is, we kind of spent almost all of our gold getting Balthazar, getting to that underground place.
Kind of.
It was basically all of it. We don't have much left, and I have a harmonica to go pick up, and it's gonna cost me a bunch. So, and honestly, you know, we're kind of starving. Like, you guys have some gold. Like,
We have nothing you can take
oh,
back.
okay, let's go.
I'm like, okay, well, be back in like, I don't know, 8 hours?
Wait. How long were we gone for you guys?
Oh, for us, I don't know. Time just doesn't really seem to move, so it's you kind of forget from.
For us, it felt like 5
now and
hours
then.
of decent podcasting.
How very meta.
Whoa.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, we'll be back. Okay, Lenny,
Okay.
J-Rock, Cal,
Oh, let's go.
hands in. Quest on 3.
Okay, we're doing this in real life. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just from the DM side to accurately describe it. All Seth, Adam, and Caleb have extended their hands into the center of the table, one stacked over the other, and they are counting down.
Wait, Lenny, get in on this. You're part of the crew now. Okay.
and I have substituted for Lenny, so now there are 4 hands literally extended over this table.
Lenny,
All right,
your
ready,
hand is so
boys?
cold.
Just like our harmonies.
My apologies,
J-Rock, you're bass. Cal, you're mid.
Tenor.
Lenny, you're high.
Oh.
And I do the whisper. All right. Ready? Quest on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Quest.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we'll work on that.
My apologies. My vocal function has been quite delayed. Okay, so you guys all head back towards the ship, and as you begin to kind of like walk up the like plank ramp that you guys had dropped down onto the pier, as you start like walking onto it, as the last of you, so I'm just gonna say Mango, like as you are like the last person to like step onto the ship, you begin to kind of see like some wavy motion, and then you pop right back into that cosmic wave.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the episode. It's me, it's Adam, it's J-Rock, it's whoever you want it to be. I just want to quickly shill ztarget.ca. It's where you can find everything else we do, including Dungeon Buddies. So, yeah, just check that out. It's more of it's a landing page. Like I said before, it's better than it was. But it'll get you. It'll show you little bios about us and everything if you want to know more. You can contact us. You can submit questions, whatever. Check out all of our other stuff. It's a cool little website. We're still kind of working on it, kind of as we go. So it's only going to get better. That's what I'll say. It's only going to get better, and it's not too bad right now. So I please urge you to check out ztarget.ca. If there's any news or anything, that's where you're going to find it. But yeah, that's it. That's literally all I want to shill. If you could spread the word, that would really help. Tell your friends, rate us on iTunes and Google Play. That would be awesome. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the show.
So when you land back in the real world and begin to kind of orient yourself, you realize you're actually not where you left previously. Previously, you were in the Southeast Sea. Kind of, yeah, not quite true Southeast, but more towards the Southeast Sea. but now you're actually in the Southwest Sea. So you've actually been dropped quite a bit a ways away. But luckily, still decently close to that island where I know J-Rock would like to claim his harmonica.
Oh, nice.
So after landing, so to speak, becoming present back in reality, you guys set sail towards the giant island. On your way, you make a slight detour to go and pick up your harmonica. You have a little bit of gold left over from your endeavors with Balthazar, enough to pay for the harmonica. You don't, however, have a ton for spending because the rest has kind of been budgeted for like food stores and to purchase more rations and things to feed your crew, and for more oranges to prevent scurvy in the future. So you guys begin to sail to the northwest to head up towards the giant island. So you sail for quite some time, days in fact. Like you've been on the sea sailing through, and you know a week or two go by as you're still sailing and making your way in. Things begin to change actually though as you begin to head more north. So as you get farther south, islands are more scarce and more spread out. The more north you go, islands actually begin to become more frequent. Not villages on each island, but just island landmass in general starts to become more prominent there. So as you're sailing along and still heading towards the northwest, and J-Rock's got his new, what is the term?
Harmonica. That's
The term, the new ornamented, bedazzled, gold trimmed harmonica with him playing a sweet tune.
Can I roll for that? I want to know if it's
Sure,
actually
roll a
sweet.
performance check.
I want to know if it's actually
Critical
sweet.
fail.
Nope. No, that's a nat 20.
No way. So J-Rock, just riding high, stoked with his new harmonica, is just playing a beautiful ballad, and to the point where things to kind of paint the scene more, where islands have started to become more congested. You're currently going through actually two islands that are really close together and that have formed like a sea river between two of the islands. So you can kind of see like there's some trees kind of hanging over top connecting the two islands, but the islands are still separated. And you're sailing through, and as you're sailing through, like things are just chill. Like the crew is still working away as you guys are safely making your way down this like pseudo sea river on your way through, and J-Rock is just playing that harmonica, and the crew is in high spirits, and everybody's feeling good just because of that beautiful music that's coming from J-Rock over there.
That makes me really happy.
As everyone's feeling super good, can I just pull Jerry into my captain's quarter real
Sure.
quick? So I do that. Everybody's super happy, but Mango, for some reason, is not the happiest.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Hey, Jerry. It's been a while since we last had a heart-to-heart, huh?
Have we ever had a heart-to-heart, Captain?
Well, remember all the times I was at your bedside? Do you not?
Oh, is that my apologies, Captain? Yes, of course.
Remember I asked you about your day, and then I didn't listen. I
Yes,
told
of
you all
course.
about mine.
Yes, of course, Captain, of course.
Anyways, listen, Jerry. I gotta be a little bit real with you, real quick.
What?
We're getting closer to the next destination, right?
Yes, Captain.
And I gotta ask, or I gotta tell somebody, like, I think we might be in over our heads.
What do you mean, Captain?
After that last one, like, I nearly died, Cal nearly died. I'm not sure how we can do another one of these. I don't know. I'm just...
You see Jerry looks a little like disturbed by this. Like he's your technically third mate, but for all roles and responsibilities, your first mate. And looks a little disturbed by this, but understands the position he's in. And so he looks over and makes sure that, like, you know, the room you're in, that the door is closed and the blinds are drawn. And he turns back to you and he's like, Captain, I've been on the sea for a while. I've actually been a part of a couple different crews. And I can honestly say, you're the best captain I've ever had.
Well, yeah, like, I get that. Like, duh.
Look,
and I appreciate it.
I'm not claiming to know everything that's going on. To be truthful, I don't follow more than half of it. But all I know is that I'm okay with that because I trust my captain, and I can tell you that the crew trusts their captain too. I just think you need to start trusting in yourself as well. You got us. You got J-Rock, and you got Cal. We're with you, Captain.
Mango like looks out at the sea for a little bit, and he turns around and he gives a bro hug to Jerry. He's like, and he says in his ear, he's like, "Thank you, I needed that."
You're welcome, Captain.
And then he holds him back, and he's just like, "If anything happens to me and I get on death's door again, I want you to take over for me. I want you to take the crew."
That won't be necessary, Captain. I know you'll always make it back to us.
Okay.
And then he walks out of the captain quarters.
Cool.
You hear from questions. What the fuck?
So, as Mango's kind of having a moment to himself in the captain's quarters, I'm assuming J-Rock and Cal, you guys are still kind of hanging out on the deck.
You're
enjoying
I'm
the
still
moment.
playing
You're
the-
still ripping. But I want...
No, I'm not.
No. Same role. But I do want J-Rock and Cal to make perception checks.
I got 3.
Nice. Cal?
I got an 8.
Okay, yep. So you guys are out there hanging on the deck, and everything seems fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
Everything's fine, and you guys, you just keep on sailing through.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like that answer. That's really good.
Also, there's a
Good thing we
nuke.
rolled- yeah, good thing we rolled perception. We saw lots of stuff.
Okay. No.
Can I roll hearing? Can I hear anything?
Actually, make a listening check. I think there is a stat for that,
I don't think so.
or maybe it's been simple. It used to be one.
Insight, maybe.
Uh,
Investigation.
I would say
Nah.
maybe insight, but perception kind of covers all of those
Yeah,
things.
I forgot they simplified it. There used to be an actual
Yeah.
listening skill
Sure. Yeah.
oh, dang,
before,
I
but
rolled a-
sorry, no.
I
So
rolled a 16.
that's not going to count. So as you guys are sailing along, things are still quiet and peaceful, but all of a sudden you hear from the starboard side of the ship. You all of a sudden hear a couple of the crew members start to yell. And they're just like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? What's going on?" And all of a sudden you start hearing some shuffling and rumbling, and you begin to hear, and when you look over, you see 4 feral apes on the port side of the ship kind of knock over some crates and knock things over as they've dropped down out of some of the trees overhead. And they're like, "Ah, ah, ah," and they start like knocking and beating on some of the crew and knocking them back.
Cal just yells, "What's with all this monkey business?" And he just runs in to start fighting.
I strangle Cal.
You hear
Kill
Mango
me,
like
Seth.
lose it laughing in his captain's quarters. You can just hear him muffled like, "Oh damn!"
Okay, everyone, roll initiative.
Oh,
All
God.
right.
14.
17 for me. 17.
16.
Well, I guess I do not get to hit first or second.
Or at all.
I a 14.
It's a new rule. You roll the lowest, you never get to go.
That's the worst.
Actually,
Am I
no,
just a
because then
meat
they'll.
shield?
Yeah, actually,
I
yeah.
just run in and stand there.
I'm too small and adorable.
So first up in the order is going to be J-Rock.
Nice. Okay. So I am going to. I guess. I don't want to get too close to them. Like, how far away are we? I guess they're on the ship, right?
Yeah, they're on the ship.
Okay. Just to be safe. I'm gonna shoot an arrow. Just see how they react.
Okay. So there's just kind of like 4 of them in a group. So I'm just gonna say you pick the one on like the outside, the left.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Roll a hit.
That's 19 plus bonuses. So
That's totally going
Yeah.
to hit.
so that's 8 damage.
Oh, nice. That's a good hit. So yeah, you shoot. You actually like hit the ape, kind of like in like the collar of it, and it seemed to hurt it. It hit it pretty good.
Noise.
Still standing. Okay, yeah. So next up in the order is actually going to be all 4 apes. So that first one that you hit, J-Rock, it turns and is very upset. And you see it start like running, monkey running over to you, and actually gets 2 attacks off on you.
Don't think that's fair.
That's natural weapon. By the way, by like apes, I mean like gorillas.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean like chimpanzees.
I thought you were. I thought like orangutan type things.
No, like kind of like
Okay.
gorillas.
With monkey voices.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not that loud.
I exploded. So sorry, I'll do that in the future. So that's what that gorilla does, running towards you, and with its 2 fists. What's your AC?
14.
Ooh, that one's gonna hit,
Don't like that.
and that one's gonna hit too. Let me double check some stats here. Oh no, he definitely hit because I forgot he even has bonuses. So he hits you on his rolls. So we're off to a good start.
All right, not fair at all. So hate this.
And oh, get ready for this.
Since when do things hit me?
So that's going to be 14.
Is that the one attack?
That's both. He hit you with both attacks. That's the total of both attacks.
Okay, but I can
Sorry,
use my bonus action for the one attack.
First attack was 4.
Okay, whatever one dealt the most damage, I guess I'll use.
Hold on, let me double check my totals.
Okay.
Yes, no, sorry, it was 4. Sorry, it was 4 and 8 were the 2 attacks.
Okay, so I'll use for the second attack that did 8. I'm going to use my reaction to half the damage for that one.
Okay, cool. So you only take
8.
Yes, 8 damage.
Okay.
Next is going to be one of the other monkeys, and he's going to start running over towards Cal. What's your AC?
14.
Oh, woo! Yeah, rock on. So his first attack missed, but his second attack crit. So that one's definitely going to hit. And that's going to be 12 damage. But it's bludgeoning, so it's half to 6. But, wow, even a crit didn't do that much damage. Well, I guess he did miss the one fist.
Am I still in my like captain's
Yeah,
quarters?
so this, and then the other 2 monkeys actually are still distracted. Sorry, monkeys. The other 2 gorillas are distracted by the crew and are starting to chase some of the crew around the deck. So now it's going to jump to Mango.
Okay. I like emerge from my captain's quarters. What's all the commotion? What's all these damn dirty apes?
I'm dirty humans.
He can talk.
That's not canon. That's not canon.
How close is Cal and J-Rock to each other?
I think you guys were pretty close to each other for.
Yeah, we were hanging out.
Yeah, they were
like
hanging
10
out.
feet? 10
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're close to each other.
Okay, I run over to them. I jump in between them, and I cast a second level spell, or I'm casting a first level spell as a second level, which is Thunder Wave. If you remember, it's basically a thunderous force sweeps out from me, and each creature in a 15-foot cube takes 2d8 thunder damage. But since I increased it a bit, it's 3d8.
One of them actually saved.
Okay.
Because you said, hold on, the save was 16?
Yep.
Yeah, the one saved. So one's going to take half damage, but the other one is actually going to be taking full damage. So roll your 3d8.
So I do 13 damage to one, and I do 7 to the other if it's halved.
Yeah.
Does it round up?
I believe you round up.
Okay.
So.
Also, on top of that, since I'm level 6 now, I have a new sorcerer origin things for my storm sorcerer class. It's called Heart of the Storm. So anytime I cast a thunder attack, any creature within a 10 feet radius that I can choose, like any creature at all, all creatures, like I can choose up to any as I want, get automatically take damage that is half of my current level. So in this case, 3. They just automatically take it because apparently when I cast a thunder thing, my body erupts with thunderous energy and
That's super cool. So it's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Okay, so yeah, you run out of your room, slap down a sweet old thunderclap in between Cal and J-Rock, blasting 2 of the apes. The one that failed the save, you see it go flying back 10 feet, like the spell does. It goes flying. But when you see it go flying, it ragdolls. And you see it like hit the deck and roll, slam into the side of the deck, and doesn't move. It's done. But the other one that did manage to save, you see it kind of like retract, of course, because it still took a pretty big hit, but it's still standing there in front of Cal.
So I'm obviously going to chop this stupid gorilla in front of me.
Go for it. Okay, so yeah, you roll 23, you hit. Roll damage.
8.
Okay, so after that happens, that ape is standing there in front of you. You get a big old slash across its chest. It kind of like slumps over and like kind of like lands on all fours for a second, but you see it kind of like slumber, like kind of like lumber back up and stand back up. But he looks real bad. But he's still standing there. And
That was so impressive. I could actually hear the pain.
okay, so it's actually going to jump back to J-Rock.
All right. Okay, so how many are left? Just 3 of them?
2.
Or 2. Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, 3. The one is
basically
on
dead.
death's door in front of Cal. The other 2 are
Untouched?
running around chasing the crew.
Okay. Is there one that's like, so they're not really paying attention to us? They're just chasing around crew?
Well, like, yeah, they're attacking the crew, like, so they're like hitting them.
Okay. Is there one that I can get to?
Like running to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Can I do a stealth check to try to do a sneak attack on one of them?
Yep. Totally.
Okay. I'm going to try to sneak up and rapier one of them.
Make your roll D20 for your stealth.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll stealth. Okay, so that's 17 for stealth.
Totally. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna roll for hit.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Yep. Now you're gonna. So you roll to sneak up behind him, basically, and you did.
Yeah,
He's distracted.
okay.
He's chased around other crew, and so you're like
Nice.
sneaking up behind him, and so now roll to hit.
That is 8 plus 6.
You
so
hit.
14.
You
Okay.
hit. Yeah,
Cool.
you totally hit him. So you're gonna hit him in the back and add your extra sneak attack damage as well.
Okay, that is 1d8 plus 1d6 for the sneak attack.
Yep.
That's 6 damage. With all that, I got 6 damage.
Nice. Well done. So yeah, you still sneak up behind this gorilla though, as he's making some swings at some of the other crew. But you go up and you give him a good stab, kind of like in like his side, basically with your rapier, and good hit still on the gorilla, and he totally felt it. Yeah. So your turn's done. So next, it's actually going to go back to almost dead ape in front of Cal. And after seeing its friend die and everything going on, it gets even more upset, and it's going to actually swing again at Cal. Cal, remind me your AC.
14.
And in its weakened state, completely misses with both. So it's because it's so like hurt, it was like slowed down and just completely whiffed twice. The gorilla that J-Rock just stabbed, after being stabbed, immediately turned around and is making 2 big swings at J-Rock as well. J-Rock, remind me your AC.
I feel like that's unlikely, but it's 14.
So just 1 hit, and so that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay, and I'll use my bonus action, so it's 4.
So 4 damage off of you. The other ape that was running around sees everything that's going on, and you hear it start like ooh, 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 and start like banging its chest and start freaking out. It stops chasing the crew around and starts banging its chest a lot and just starts howling. And that's actually all it does. And it's going to stand there howling and yelling at you guys. And then next it's going to go to Mango.
Okay. Mango sees this howling ape, and he raises both hands, and he casts 2 magic missiles with my meta magic thing.
Dang.
So 2 magic missiles.
And they're instant hits, so roll
Instant
damage.
hits. So 1d4 plus 1 damage. Keep a tally for me, boys.
18. Wow. Yeah. So that gorilla, you just slam him with all 6 darts, and he's standing there, and you see him like after each dart, like you see him like recoil from each one of those magic missiles, and you see him kind of like still standing there, kind of like slump over, exhausted. But then you see him slowly lift his head and like starts yelling even louder and still banging his chest.
Yes, I saw this in Pokemon. It's gonna get stronger.
Next, it's gonna jump to Cal.
Okay, I'm gonna swing to finish this flipping ape gorilla in front of me.
Yep.
So let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah,
you
I
hit.
hit. That's-
Yeah. So roll damage. It's not gonna matter, but roll it so we know.
I rolled 11.
Yeah. So this gorilla is still in front of you after whiffing. You kind of like step back, dodge the whiff, bring that axe down, and just like embed this axe into that gorilla, and it goes down.
Okay.
After doing that, you begin to hear some more rustling from the trees above. And on the starboard side of the ship, you see slam down to the deck 4 more feral apes.
Okay, guys, I'm sure we can talk about this. Ignore the dead ones. They came like that. I don't know what you guys want. We're just traveling through. We don't even have bananas. We're kind of orange people, to be quite honest with you.
J-Rock, it is your turn if this is really what you want to do.
I'm saying these things.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you say these things to the gorillas. They don't seem to respond.
Well, all right then, guys. Why do you do these things? You're going to make me do this. I shoot an arrow at one of
Okay,
them.
yeah, roll. So, just so I'm clear, before we continue this, you're shooting at one of the new ones that fell, not the one in front of you.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh, sorry. I thought they were all dead. Okay. Okay, sorry. Can I please retcon that? I misunderstood.
Yes, I figured as much.
Okay.
So,
the one in front of me is like one of like the dead looking ones.
no, he still looks okay.
Oh,
it's
okay.
there's 2 from the first 4. One who's looking real rough, who is shouting, and then the one you had stabbed in the back. Who took a hit.
yeah.
But
Okay.
he's still looking okay.
All right, I just take another stab at him.
Okay,
'cause,
yeah.
I'm a little upset.
Roll to hit.
That was a terrible roll, and I hated it. So
Roll to hit.
I think after bonuses, that would be 22. So
Yeah, definitely hit.
are you sure though?
Nope. Wait. Yep. Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
So it's 2 plus Dex, which is 5.
Okay. I mean,
It's better than nothing, but I don't know what's happening. How my arrow has done more than all of my attacks so far.
okay. Yeah. So you stab him again, but he's still there.
I hate this. I hate this ape. I whisper.
So-
I'm like, I hate you.
Speaking of which, that ape you hate is actually not going to swing back.
Oh, you don't say.
He misses.
Oh, no.
But then he hits. And it's for 9.
Okay.
You're gonna parry.
Yeah. What do you want to?
You round up. Round up, so
to
it's 5.
Okay.
Okay. Then next, it's going to jump to that wounded ape, who is going to slowly start dragging himself towards Mango. But he's a little bit too far away to get there on his move action, so he's just closer to you.
Okay.
And then it's going to be Mango.
Okay. I'm like, screw this. And I get my wings out and I fly up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bit. So I'm like above everybody. So the apes can't get me as easy. And I hover over to above J-Rock. And first, I'm going to cast 2 spells with my meta magic thing again. First one's going to be a magic missile. 1 to the wounded ape that was walking towards me. 2 to the one J-Rock's dealing with.
Okay.
So this is going to be the first one for the wounded, which is 4. The other 2, 4, 3, so 7 to the J-Rock one.
So that wounded one that had been running towards you, you fly up into the air, shoot a magic missile off, hit it, and you see it flip back, and it goes down, doesn't move. The other gorilla that was there swinging at J-Rock, he gets hit by 2 more darts, hits him real good, looks real rough, but is still standing.
He's invincible.
My second...
He looks real rough.
My second move is I'm going to cast a fog cloud over the deck. So I create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range of the deck. And I try and encapsulate all of us in fog. The area is heavily obscured, lasts for duration, or until a wind or moderate greater speed, blah, blah, blah. Basically, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
And I yell at J-Rock, and I'm like, hey, I got something good. I want to do something. I think I got a plan.
Yeah. We've done this.
And then, so I cast a fog thing. And then,
Okay.
yeah.
And that's the end of your turn.
Basically, I'm saying, postpone your turn so we can do something.
And then
Well,
Cal.
actually, no, never mind. Just kill him.
Hey, Mango.
Yeah.
If I was to throw a hand axe in the general direction of those apes, would that ruin anything?
No, do your thing. Just don't hit me or J-Rock.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do.
So remind me, Fog. Does he get disadvantage on throwing now? Because I think it's low
I
juice
have
vision. Or
lab-
something.
It honestly
I
doesn't
don't-
say anything about that,
I
just
don't
because it's
think it
heavily
matters.
obscured.
I don't think it matters given his role.
Would you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, yep. Wait,
2
did you
plus-
roll a d20 or did you just roll a d12?
No, I rolled a d20.
Okay, yep. Nope, you totally miss. You chuck your hand axe, totally miss. It flies over the side of the deck and it's gone.
No!
Next, it's actually going to be those 4 apes' turn now. So the first one, having seen that you whipped a hand axe at it, he's going to start sprinting over and charging towards you, Cal. And
would've thought?
he's going to swing. That's going to hit. And that is also going to hit. And you are going to take, that was 10 damage, so half it to 5. Second ape going to run over towards J-Rock. It's going to try and run over and help his little gorilla buddy who's looking real bad after those magic missile hits. He's going to run over and take a swing at Mango. By Mango, I mean J-Rock. Nope. And nope. Actually, wait, 14?
Yeah, that's my AC.
Yep.
Okay.
That one's actually going to hit, and you're going to take 7.
Okay, so we'll say 4 then.
Cool. All right. Then the third one, seeing Mango fly up into the air, he actually runs over and starts climbing the main mast of the ship to try and get closer to you. And so he climbs up, and he's actually near the top of the mast right now towards you.
Okay.
The fourth one is going to actually follow suit, and he's also started climbing the mast towards you as well. So currently, there's one ape over with J-Rock, or there's 2 apes over with J-Rock, 1 with Cal, 2 climbing the mast towards you.
Okay.
And it's J-Rock's turn.
I yell up to Mango. We still doing it?
Hell yeah!
All right, I delay my turn. I'm gonna pull out a poison knife, and I'm going to wait, and I'm gonna ready an action till Mango's turn.
Okay. Cool. Then it's going to be almost dead ape in front of J-Rock, who is going
Ask
to
me how much I wanted to just kick it.
who wants to swing, and he's hit once. So J-Rock, you take 5. So we'll round that to 3.
Okay.
Other gorilla who went over to assist his dying friend, also going to swing at J-Rock. And one of those is also going to hit. And it's going to be 7, so round it to 4. Or actually, no, I think
Well,
you only get
it's
to do it
my
once.
reaction.
You only get to do it once,
Yeah.
actually. So
I
only the
would say-
first one was.
Okay, so
Sorry.
how much was that, sir?
So that's going to be 7.
Ooh, okay.
What are you looking like, J-Rock?
I'm about like half.
So much health.
I
You've
do.
taken a lot of hits.
I have.
Okay, and then it's going to be Mango now.
All right. So,
All
so
right.
the deck is covered in fog. And J-Rock's like below me, right? Because I flew over top of him. And I'm like, okay, get ready. You're going to like this one.
right.
And I start like rubbing my hands together. It's like a defibrillator. It's like, okay. And I go and I slam my hands on his shoulders and I cast 2 spells, 2 level 3 spells onto J-Rock, and they are called Haste. So choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains plus 2 bonus AC, so plus 4 bonus AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gains an additional action on each of its turn. That action can be used to that action can be used only to take the attack, 1 weapon attack only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
How many turns, sorry, does it last for?
A minute, so
Oh,
6
man.
turns. No, 10 turns.
10 turns.
Oh,
Dang.
So
man.
So 10 turns, you get 3 attacks.
So his speed is quadrupled, and also he has 3 actions now, and
my
also his
gosh.
AC is +4.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
basically turned him into the Flash.
God.
And as my movement, I fly up to the mast, and I'm like standing on top of the like beam or whatever.
Okay, so where the gorillas are climbing up towards
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay, J-Rock, you wanted to delay your turn. It's now your turn.
Okay. So this is what I do. I basically grab. Okay. I
And it's
already have. I have. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's foggy as well, so
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I guess he can stealth easier if he wants to.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. First, I have 3 actions, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm just gonna take one of my throwing knives and literally just stab the ape in front of me with one.
Okay.
Okay, I guess.
So you still have to roll to hit.
Would you consider it a finesse weapon or?
I'd consider it like a
Or-
a
or
dagger, like a dagger.
Okay, which would be a simple weapon. So I guess it doesn't matter either way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 12.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 9 damage total.
Yeah. So totally dead. You
Okay.
stab him, and he's like, "Ooh!"
Okay.
and then falls over dead.
Cool. And like I just kind of use that as like a dagger, so I kind of keep the knife.
Mm-hmm.
I take the other one, and I run towards the mass. I whip.
So
Okay.
again, you are engaged by a second gorilla. If you do that, it gets an attack of opportunity because you're running away from it.
Oh yeah, that other one. Okay.
So you have 2 more actions though. So
okay.
you could still attack it twice if you wanted to.
This is what. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. I'm gonna throw the throwing knife in my hand. I'm gonna throw it at the gorilla that's climbing like first on that mast.
Okay.
So like the top one.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna whip a knife at it.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a crit fail.
Yep.
So
So,
that
that
misses.
dagger, you whip it. It goes straight into the ground, 1 foot in front of you. Blade in the deck.
Okay. In that
So you
case,
have 1 more action.
I panic and I take out my rapier and I stab the thing in front of me.
The 8 beside you.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That would be 13.
Yep.
Okay. A 6 plus 3. That's another 9, baby.
Yeah. So you, after totally screwing
Yeah.
up the throwing knife, you're like, shoot!
Okay.
And then you turn around, whip out your rapier, and just stab it straight through the heart
Okay.
of that next gorilla, and you see the life leave its eyes,
it
and it
does?
goes down.
Oh, nice. Okay. In that case, but what I'm gonna do anyways, I'm gonna use a cunning action to run and just try to hide behind something, I guess.
So that's actually my apologies.
You run into the
I mixed up some health there, so actually gonna have to
Oh.
attack that. Double confirm that health for me.
I did 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Not dead.
My
I
move
mixed
is
it.
gonna be the same.
I have notes here, and I accidentally moved.
I kind of planned on him not dying. So
Okay.
either way, I run away from it with my cunning action, and
Mm-hmm.
I try to like hide behind something so it can no longer see me due to like the fog.
Okay, you can make a stealth check.
Okay.
You did just stab him in the chest, but you also are really quick, and it's foggy. So.
yeah, so like double movement.
you could literally move like to the other end of the boat, right? If you
Yeah.
wanted.
So, yeah.
Okay, so that's like 21 after bonus.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, you stab it and it recoils, but as it looks back up, you're gone, and it's just like
I love this so much.
Gorillas in the mist.
so. Now it's Cal.
Okay, you said there's a gorilla in front of me, yes?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm going to go to attack him. 15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also. Wait, is he dead?
No. So you swing, you hit him real good, and it looks pretty bad off, but he's still standing there in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to action surge.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Screw these monkeys.
Yeah, I hit him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Definitely hit him. Roll damage again. Yep.
Ooh, 14.
Yeah, so that gorilla who run up in front of you and swung at you and hit you a little bit, you whip out that battle axe and you take 2 huge chops at him, and that gorilla goes down real quick with a loud thud on the deck.
I'd like to think that he was kind of just like a tree, and like when they cut into it enough, it just like slides off the other side, and it's like.
You're not like a
Darth
samurai. It's like a battle axe. You're like cleaving and demolishing things. It's pretty brute force. It's not quite finesse, but maybe in the future we'll see. But yeah, so that one goes down. Next is going to be the gorilla who was looking for J-Rock, but is gone. So he starts looking around, can't really see anything going on, looks up, sees two gorillas climb up the mast, chasing after that scary bird man, and begins climbing up the mast as well. The other two gorillas that had previously started climbing up, both of them bring themselves up onto that beam, like where Mango is, and both of them are going to take a swing. Now, they're only going to get one swing from up here, because they're climbing. Normally, if they'd be on the ground, they'd have two.
Wait. They're like, I'm standing on top of like the sail, like the mast goes up and then the beam across.
Yeah. So they climbed up to the top.
Okay.
And you're standing up there, and they're going up and they're swinging at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AC?
10.
Nope, both hit.
Of course.
But one of them rolled minimal damage, so that's 11.
That is still very much for me.
Well, that's both, though. That's both totals,
okay.
11. Yeah, that's like a 30-year health.
Yeah.
So they both do that, and it goes back down to J-Rock,
Oh.
who now still has 3 actions.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, out of the mist, out of the night, I'm going to just do each action is going to be a throwing knife at a different gorilla. So,
Okay.
I mean, obviously I'm going to roll, but yeah.
So you're going to throw one throwing knife at each.
Would I have to do a stealth check? I want to do a sneak.
No, you did your stealth check previously to hide.
So these would
So
be,
you're hidden right now.
Okay.
And so these are all going to be stealth attacks. Out of the fog, there's going to be
Nice.
3 daggers coming flying
This
out.
is such a cool image.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you stabbed the gorilla, booked it in the fog, and when no one can see you, all of a sudden we just see 3 daggers shoot out of the fog.
Well, we'll see how they do.
Yeah. So roll for each.
First one is a crit fail.
Okay. Yeah. So that one, you just see it go straight into the railing in front of you.
Okay. That's a 20 after bonuses.
Yeah. Totally going to hit. So hold on. What order are these being thrown at which?
Left to right, I guess.
So the first one was being thrown at the one on the deck. Totally did not hit it. The first one is going to be thrown at the first one on the mast. This next one's going to be thrown at the second one on the mast.
Okay. Do you want me to roll all the hit first? And then
Yeah. Roll one more hit.
That'd be 11.
Actually, that one's going to miss as well. So you hit the first one on the mast, though.
Okay.
So roll damage.
2d6. No, 3d6 plus 3.
Wow. Yep.
I rolled 14 plus 3. I just couldn't match.
17.
17.
Cool.
Should have taken 15.
One dagger?
Wow. So you whip that dagger at that first gorilla that's up on the mast. You hit it square in the back. Real good. Right in the tender spot. And as it does this, you see it kind of like retract and recoil. And it actually lets go of the mast and begins to fall. And then it hits the ground and does not get back up. So you hit it, and the dagger didn't quite kill it, but that fall certainly did. Nice. So that gorilla's down. So there's one gorilla left climbing up to the top of the mast, and it's Mango's turn.
Okay, so the one's climbing up the mast, and I'm still up there at the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Since this is the last monkey, I yell at Cal. I'm like, Cal, where you at?
No, there's 2 monkeys left. There's one on the
two.
deck, and then there's one that was climbing.
Oh,
Because I missed 2 of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said one. Either way, still, Cal, where you at?
I'm right over here.
Because I can't hear it because it's a fog. But
You can't hear
It's hard
me.
to hear in fog.
no, I
Did you know
can't see
that?
him. I can't see him. Anyways, I fly around to the side and like I line up my sights so that it's like me, the mast with the monkey, and then Cal on the other side. So Cal's like in front of me a ways, but the monkey's in between us.
Wait, Cal's on the deck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
like
I'm on
it's
the
like
other side.
diagonal. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I'm like, get ready for a swing, and I cast Gust of Wind on the monkey, which will clear the fog, and then I'm hoping he's gonna like baseball bat this monkey.
Okay, sweet.
I'm like pitching him a monkey ball.
what's the save on that?
A strength saving throw.
Cool.
On 16 or 15? 16, I think.
On a 16, just doesn't make it. Actually, so yeah, you blast this gorilla off the mast, and it goes flying down towards the deck towards Cal, who's conveniently it's his turn.
And the fog clears in that line.
Yeah, and you see the fog begin to split and disperse. And Cal, make a swing. You need to learn to roll, man. What'd you roll?
Do you have inspiration or something?
Yes, you do have inspiration.
So I can use that-
Inspiration lets you have advantage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So roll again.
16.
Yeah, no, you totally hit. Roll damage. Also, throw on. Okay, well, I'll still throw on an extra 1d6
Because of
for
the momentum.
the momentum
It's
as
gonna
well.
it's gonna add.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
So-
14.
14. Okay, yeah. So it comes flying down, and midair, you take a huge chop at it, and
He swings like a
take
baseball
it.
bat.
Yeah, and you hit it, and then as it passes by, it also then slams into the deck, and as it slams down into the deck, it does not get up from the deck,
Hey.
and that gorilla is also
That
down.
one went over the fences.
Now
It's
there's-
gone.
Now there's one gorilla left. Mango, you're still up near the top of the mast, correct?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Just 13.
Just 13. Okay. So, guess what? As you launch that gorilla down, and there's one more sitting on the deck, you begin to hear some more rustling coming from the top of the trees. And it sounds different than before, though. It sounds like bigger rustling and branches breaking, and sounds a little more intense. All of a sudden, flying out from the treetops, you see a giant ape make a swing in the air at Mango. Mango, luckily, already in mid-flight, is able to dodge it, but then this giant ape lands on the deck, splintering some of the deck from its weight, slams onto it, howls with rage, starts slamming its chest, and has entered the fray. So next we're going to jump back up to J-Rock.
Oh my god.
You still have 3 actions.
Oh, this is true.
You still have it for, this is your 4, like you have this one, including this one, it's 4 more.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm basically the Flash.
Actually, no, you've only done it for 2 turns and you get it
Yeah.
for 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, you have 8 more.
Since I'm basically the Flash, and I guess I'm still somewhat hidden, right, in the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna get out some of my rope, and I'm going to basically try and stealth my way and try to essentially like Star Wars it.
And you want to add at this great,
Yes,
this
I
giant
want to add
ape?
at this with basically a cable.
Okay,
I
so
want to try this.
how are you attaching it to the ape?
You're so fast you can run around his legs like a million
yeah.
times.
But the thing is, the rope's just going to chase you. In Star Wars, it attaches to the AT-AT, and then you wrap it around. How are you
Nerd.
going to try and attach it to the ape?
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie it around the mast, I guess, and then I'm going to use that and then grab the other end of the rope and run around. And
Okay. Okay.
then I guess try to like tie it off,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Okay, yeah, so you...
That's what I'm going to try.
Yeah,
to
so
do,
you
at
secure
least.
one end of it to the mast, and then you run out and you just start sprinting around the gorilla's legs. Sorry, not the gorilla, the giant ape's legs, and running around him really quick.
Okay.
You're running around him, so he's actually going to make a swing at you.
Okay.
He does see you. Actually, hold on.
Well, no,
Actually, hold on.
check.
No, he doesn't see you. Sorry. I made him make a perception check. He did not meet it. So doesn't really notice. And you wrap the rope around his leg. You have 2 more actions, but you can't really move.
Oh, okay. I guess I ended up back at the mast, right?
Yeah, near him.
Okay. Now that I have it kind of like tied off, I guess, because I would have to like do that. Okay. I guess this can be 2 actions because of Okay, this will be 2 actions. Although it's up to you.
Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll undo from the mast, tie it to an arrow, and then shoot him. So it's like a self-contained like lasso almost.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's up to
Actually, I'm gonna make that 1. Because with haste, I'm gonna say the time it took you to tie to the arrow and shoot it was just only 1 action.
Okay.
So you can do.
And it's basically tied to like loop through. So
yeah,
like,
roll the hit.
Cool. After bonuses, it's 19.
Yeah, you totally hit. So that arrow gets stuck in. So now the ape's legs are bound up with some rope, with one end being attached to the arrow being currently embedded into the ape. What was the damage on that as well?
By the way, I shot it into its leg.
Yep.
So that is 9 damage.
Yeah. So then you do that. He takes the damage, and you have 1 more action.
If I have the other action, I'm just gonna throw a poison knife at it.
Okay. Whip it.
That's 8 plus 6. So
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
It hits. Roll damage.
It's 11 plus 3.
Yep.
So 14.
Yep. Okay. Next it's going to be Mango.
All right, so I'm still flying in the air.
Still
like,
flying in the air. There's the
ship.
one other gorilla chilling on the deck from before, and then there's the giant ape.
That one is near Cal, right?
No, it was near where J-Rock was on the other side.
Okay. How's it looking?
Meh.
Okay, I fly over down to it, but I make sure that him and the big monkey are like in a line.
Okay. Yep.
Which
Okay.
I think is relatively
I got
easy to do. So since they're in a straight line in front of me, I try and take a shot at both of them with my last 3rd level spell slot, Lightning Bolt. So a stroke
Okay.
of lightning in a 100 foot long, 5 feet wide blast.
Okay.
Which is 8d6 lightning damage, and on a failed save, half as much.
Good.
It's a dexterity saving throw, by the way.
Lord.
That's 29.
Shoot.
So did they save? Did either save?
Neither saved. So that other ape that was still standing there on the deck after the bolt has passed through the giant ape, which did not like that at all. The ape on the other side gets hit by the bolt as well and is just fried and just falls over roasted and is down.
And for my movement, I just land on the deck and I'm like, okay, that's all my spells. So I'm pooped. Listen, I was not made for long fights, so that's all I got.
Okay, Cal, your turn.
Since that smaller ape is now out of the question, I'm gonna run towards the big one to take a nice big chomp out of him.
Take a big old swing.
It's +7.
Okay. Yes, you hit. Roll damage.
That's 6.
Okay. Yeah, so you run up, get a big old cleave on him. He did not like it.
What really sucks is when it landed, it looked like a 12, and then all of a sudden it was just 2.
Oh,
and I was
it's
like,
a 2.
"Aw."
Speaking of which, it is the giant ape's turn.
Ah, crap.
And Cal is currently in front of the ape, but first the ape is going to try and move, not totally aware of the rope. So he's going to move. He's going to try and move, realize he can't, and now he's going to make a strength check to try and break out. Yeah, he actually totally bursts out. So he tried to move, and he saw he couldn't, and then he just took a second, flexed his sweet quads, and just busted that
the
rope
worst. I hate it
and just like tore it open. And then he's going to run over, and he's going to make a swing at Cal twice.
Don't try to hit the guy who did 29 points of damage at you or anything.
You're in front of him, and you also just chopped him.
For 6. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Band-Aid,
Yeah.
Mr. Big Gorilla Guy.
Well, that's well, you might want to. Oh, yep, nope. He hit you with both.
Oh, you're dead. You're literally dead.
That's 21 from the first attack, so 11.
If he attacked me, I would be dead.
26 from the other fist. With half, though, so
Okay.
13.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Oh,
And then he's gonna jump up, King Kong sound, start climbing up the mast.
No!
And hanging off it. Next, it's J-Rock's turn.
God, guys, I just want to say we have a sturdy boat.
Oh, like the boat, you see the boat like tipping
Yeah.
and like swaying. The mast is still somehow staying together, but the boat is rocking.
I
You still have 3 actions.
I know. Okay, this is kind of a long shot. I'm gonna take the last 2 doses of that like kill serum basically. That I had from when we invaded like the king's party.
Ah, okay,
Yes. So I had 4 doses, and 2 is enough to kill a person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping this is enough to at least do a significant amount to this 8.
yep. Yeah, I'll let you add a little bit extra damage to it.
Okay.
Some extra poison thrown on there.
So I think I don't have that many throwing knives left, so I'm gonna do this onto an arrow.
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
you can coat the tip.
Yeah, I'll just.
So it is going to take an action to coat the tip, though.
That's fine. Okay, I'll do that, and I will shoot at it with an arrow.
Okay.
Okay, that's 19 after bonuses.
Yes.
So that is 6 plus 3, and then whatever you want me to add for the poison.
You can throw on an extra D4 of damage.
D4. Okay, an extra 2.
Okay.
So it'd be.
So
11.
he did not like that. And you can see he was kind of like frantically swinging around before, but you can tell from like that kind of like that extra poison, like he's like slowing down. Like
Okay.
you can see the effects hitting him. But you have one more action.
I'm just gonna shoot him with another just regular
Okay,
arrow. 'Cause
roll the
that's
hit.
what I have. That'd be 14.
Yep. And roll damage.
That would be 5 plus dex, so 8.
Yeah. So you shoot that poison arrow, and like I mentioned before, it does a good amount of damage, and you see the gorilla, the giant ape, begin to kind of like slow down from like rocking, and as it kind of begins to slow, you're able to get a better shot, and you shoot, and you see this arrow go straight into the giant ape's neck, and then you see it slowly let go of the mast and fall down and come crashing into the deck of the boat.
Hey
And
guys,
he's
I
down.
killed something. I did it. I finally. It's only taken like 15 episodes.
I feel like so true. I feel like J-Rock said that like too fast for us to understand because he's like got hopped up on haste.
Yeah. Guys, look at it, just gonna go to the end of that.
Yeah, we're all like, oh. And then
J-Rock discovered a new language.
Yeah, so you guys took down the gorillas.